Men and women respond completely differently when it comes to what they find attractive in a potential physical partner, potential mate, etc. And it's skewed drastically. And this is not because of biology. It is not because of evolution. Okay? It is because of social engineering. And when we look at the difference between appraisals of attractiveness that have been done, and since this time period, many more of these types of studies have been done. And I'm telling you, they're becoming not less skewed, but far more skewed as time goes on. In these types of attractiveness studies that have been conducted, this is all absolute asinine morons believe, is that this is because of biology. Yeah. Nothing in nature is skewed like this at hard angles and extreme levels of being off from a natural progression. And if you study probability and statistics, and if you study fractals, and if you study the types of statistical studies that you would need to understand to even be able to look at and analyze charts like this that I'm going to show at the bottom, you would know that this isn't a natural progression, that this is something that is inspired artificially through mind control and social engineering in this case. Studies that have been conducted to appraise men and women's perceived attraction show that men are attracted to a far greater number of body types and overall physical features than are women. And no, that's not biological. No, that's just not a characteristic separation of the sexes. That is a socially engineered phenomena. When shown thousands of images of females with very diverse sets of physical characteristics, the average amount of women that men perceive as physically attractive is shown to be approximately 8 out of 10, 80%. Women, on the other hand, when shown thousands of images of males, also with extremely diverse sets of physical characteristics, were attracted only to an average of less than 20%, not even 2 out of 10, less than that. I believe the numbers were approximately 18.5%. The progression should look the same when you chart it. When you actually put it on a chart, it should not look drastically different physically on the chart. It should still be a simple bell curve progression. It should not be a skewed logarithmic or exponential progression, or it should not be a skewed linear wacky progression like what we're seeing here. Whenever you see those hallmark characteristics of something being completely angular, skewed, dropping precipitously, going completely exponential in one way or another, you can almost guarantee that's manipulation, that's mind control, that's social engineering. When women were shown these thousands of images of men, you can see that almost all are shifted and skewed into the least attractive category. That means when they're showed the images, they say very unattractive, very unattractive, very unattractive, very unattractive, very unattractive. So you're seeing the very most attractive 5 is 0%, hardly any. When you get to the medium, just follow the line up, right? Go to medium, which is at 2.5 on the right-hand graph. Follow that right up. It's still under 15%, or even in medium category. Almost all of them are at least attractive, 0. Over 30%, and then to the complete left, almost 25, still above 25%. And we believe that's biological imperative. Women are so concerned about the look of their children and so concerned about eugenics characteristics. That's just how nature provided it, and that's just a natural biological response. The people who think that more than anybody else, dumb fucking men. You guys, most of you guys out there, you are dumb bags of fucking dolt dog shit. You're getting hit by all of the fucking weaponry of this agenda. And you still don't even acknowledge it, let alone deeply understand it, because you're a fucking brains for dog shit for brains, man. That's why you can't fucking think. That's why you can't put two and two together. That's why you can't figure this fucking dynamic out, because you're dumb as a bag of dog shit. You can't even look at this and immediately see that's satanic engineering. You fucking losers. I gotta calm down, because when I just think of what people say to me and how fucking dumb they are, it's a never-ending source of upset for my peace of mind. The men out there who believe that's a natural progression and biological and Darwinian evolutionary based. You should go and print that fucking t-shirt for yourself and wear it with pride every fucking day in public. All right? Because you are a dumb, dolt, dog shit for brain, cucked punk bitch. And you know nothing about what your fucking masters and owners have done. You don't know what they've done to your ignorant ass self, let alone what they've done to women. And they have destroyed you both. Almost everybody in society, they've destroyed. Such attractiveness studies demonstrate that women have an extremely limited range of characteristics which they find attractive in men. And again, these are conditioned women. The modern conditioned woman has been given, through the social engineering they've received since birth, the skewed perception to find almost every man unattractive. You're being basically told you're fucking some kind of fucking troglodytic fucking parasite. And then you're immediately picking up and saying, that's nature. Nature does that. And you can't even see who's doing it. The people who own your fucking dumb monkey ass are doing it. You fucking morons. And let me tell you something. Men are some of the dumbest among them. Because they keep falling for the same social engineering tactics that are fucking weakening them above all else. And turning them into dumb fucking cucked out bitches. So if you want to find in men looking at thousands of images of women, how many did they find of average attractiveness? Go out on the line, on the graph, the horizontal axis, start at 0, go over to the middle where it says medium, then you go straight up, and you read the number to the left of the graph, 20%. You see it? Okay? To find out how many women were found by men to be very attractive, go out along the bottom axis first, right here. See it? Most attractive. Then go up. It's just above 5%, let's say 6%. The drastic difference in the bell curve on these studies shows the blatantly skewed and unnatural divergence in women's preferences versus the smooth, naturally occurring median curve of men's preferences. The problem is that most morons in the world wouldn't be most morons calling themselves humans, which are just dumb shit apes, would not be able to figure this out because they don't have any mathematical training or capability. They don't even know how to read a fucking graph. They're so dumb. The morons that are out there that I deal with, that write to me, that think they're right, your IQ is like fucking 4, you know? Literally 4. Mine is 154. So I think there's a little bit of a difference to my ability to recognize reality than these fucking losers out there telling me I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. I have the fucking endless hours under my belt to learn the fucking truth through data, through endless data. And you got an ill-informed, ill-read fucking moron opinion given to you by the very social engineers who own your fucking ass, loser. That's what you got. The men's results on these graphs show a natural selective preference, while the women's results display an artificially inflated selectivity that is indicative of socially engineered perceptions. Of course, many dumb, dog shit for brains mud apes out there will incorrectly attribute this divergence to so-called Darwinian, so-called evolution, and so-called survival theory. No, it is not. You are incorrect. You can believe that until your dying breath, and you will still be wrong. If you really study what this is attributed to, and you really understand the reason they want it this way, is because they can simply keep this satanic perception operating within females, and then they're having them go after a very, very, very small percentage of males, often of whom are the most brainwashed themselves, and they perpetuate the mind control cycle and the abuse victim cycle. It's so blatant, and yet only a very, very small percentage of people in our society are even intelligent enough to see it. And then they will fight that, no, this is natural. God made it that way. Science made it that way. Nature made it that way. It's just how things are. Well, just how things are is you're pretty fucking dumb, son. You're pretty fucking dumb, girl. Here's how it really is. Here's how it really is. Here, get a good look at old Fred, because he'll tell you. You're just dumb, son. You're just dumb. That's all it really is. You don't have the fucking gray matter power. That's all it really is. Just dumb as dog shit.